Oh God, completely forgot about my microphone. Hang on. I was like, why? Why? I was like, why is everything so free? It's because I don't have my microphone in front of me. All right, let me see if I can get everything settled. There we go. Speak right off center of the mic. What's up, people? What's up, John? I'm going good. I'm gonna let you guys know what happened last week and why I did not stream last week. I basically had some family health issues with my mom. Basically, she had to go in for surgery, and it was something really sudden that we had to go and take care of. So, real life happens. When real life happens, you can't exactly press stream when real life happens. So you gotta keep rolling. Everything did go okay. She's actually recovering at home right now. I'm actually gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go work out after this. Then I'm gonna go visit her. So it'll be a super late visit. Just make sure she takes like her pain meds and everything, and she's still healing up and everything. But yeah, I was not doing good last Monday because it was so sudden. I was like stressed out. Been through a lot of family stuff the last few years, and I was like, this is not what I need right now. But it turned out to be, relatively a minor procedure. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. But hey, a lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of weeks. But what are you guys printing? What's up? Should have hydrated before the stream. I'm super thirsty. Printing toys from coloring books. Okay. Anyone doing any Halloween prints? Anyone doing any Halloween prints? I've been on the look for a good Halloween print. I think I'm gonna print some sort of lamp from a site called STL Flicks. Ghost Benchy. Send some pictures in the Discord. I'd love to see it. Did you subscribe to them? I didn't subscribe to them. One of the Polymaker team did, and I got their login info. And since everything I'm printing is for Polymaker, it works out. Got my GMAX swapped to a new E3D swappable nozzles and finished up number 4 of 6 of a skull I've been working on. Okay. Also print some Halloween Evil Apple prints. I'm looking for like a good, like complex, like a Halloween like print. I want something like detailed. Not to the point where it looks painted sort of detail, but like something that's like, wow, that's 3D printed. I'm looking to wow some people this year. So I'm looking for something like that. It's 800 by 700 by 600 millimeters. Yeah, I'm gonna be peeling through STL flicks and trying to find like my next print. I don't think I'm at those big mansions that we mentioned like a good few streams ago. I gotta be honest, I don't have time for that. Like we got videos to make for Polymaker. I got stuff to do for the holidays. It's too much. I don't even think that complicated. Uh, I'm not, but we'd be printing a James the Printer Rope Bowl 2.0 in a few to test some new filament I got. I was testing a new Rainbow Silk PLA past week. Did print a talk. Oh, the Rainbow Silk PLA. That was one of the prints I was going to show off today. Um, I printed this like rainbow jacket thing for like our social media. This thing is like the colors on it are like super cool. You can see I printed a little bit too fast right here. A little bit of gap. That was on me. I pressed the printer settings a little bit faster because I wanted to make sure it went well before I went to bed. So yeah, that was me. I pushed the printer and I shouldn't have. Pushed the printer and I shouldn't have, but still great results. You might need support on that hood. Yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. I think Polymaker Tiffany passed me the model. I think it was from Maker World, which brings me to another subject. Maker World, I love the community, but sometimes I just want a super duper high quality. I got some other prints. But sometimes I want just super high quality models. That way I don't have to worry about stuff like that. I guess that's part of the fun when you're figuring all this stuff out, is how to optimize certain models and everything. I kind of just want to print something cool and just walk off. But that's me being lazy. I take a soldering iron to the hood blip. See, all right, so I wanted to do that, but I gotta see if I can even find the project. I think it's on our social media. I'm not sure if Tiffany posted it. I wanted to, but I didn't want to risk burning the filament and having scorch marks on it. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. I'm digging through our Polymaker, social media stuff. Let me see if I can find the footage. Because I had this stuff in revolving shots because I didn't want to ruin the print. Let me see. Switch. No, that was the Celestial. That was Celestial Yellow. When I try to organize this stuff, I imagined it would be a lot more. Oh, is this it? I think this is. I think this is it. Okay. Let me see. See if I can open it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is not. They're not happy with me right now. Okay, my computer's sounding like a jet engine, but I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. Let me see. For me, I have about the same enthusiasm for supports as I do for dental cleaning. Don't even get me started on dental cleaning. Don't even get me started. Strange, offshoot, I know. But I just got done fighting with like I said, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. I just got done fighting and yelling at the insurance company. The insurance in this country is crazy. They have on their marketing, hey, specifically for my dental insurance, to be hey, we cover 100% of in-network and out-of-network expenses for basic cleaning. And I was like, okay. So I went to my typical dentist that I've had since I was a young kid. And they're out of network, but the marketing and the sheet inside of my account says that all out of network procedures are covered. And I go there and I get my teeth cleaned. They suggest doing some more stuff because I have the start of a cavity on this back tooth or whatever. But they're nothing serious. I decide, hey, let's put that off for right now. Just do the basic cleaning. I will decide within the next 6 months what I'm going to do. I go there and they send the bill into the insurance. And I'm thinking I'm going to get a zero bill because all I did was a basic cleaning, right? Because that's what it says, right? Not just the marketing, but the stuff inside of my account says, hey, it should be covered. I get a $300 bill back. I get a 300. Hello, Pezlis. Hello, Builders Mark. Hello, everyone. I'm going off on a rant right now about dental health care. I'm sorry. Sit with me. This is just, I'm mad. I get a $300 bill in the mail and it's months later. So I thought it was a zeroed out bill. I have nothing to pay. Turns out they have my last apartment's address on file. And so they sent me one that was final notice. And I was like, oh my God. I was I opened it. It was $300 bill. I look at the breakdown and I call the insurance company. Excuse me. Don't curse. All right. Why? I did in the phone call, but why on this entire planet do I have $300 bill hitting me for a basic cleaning of which it says all out of network expenses will be covered? And essentially, I'm well, sir, if you read our fine print, it says all out of expenses, all of out of network expenses will be covered up to the something amount, some sort of term that they've made up. And I was like, And they were like, so that means we paid for basically how much we wanted to pay for. And I was like, what? And I was like, what do you mean you? So let me get this straight. When you say you're going to cover 100% of out-of-pocket expenses for out-of-network stuff, what you really mean is however much we feel like paying, that's what we're going to pay, and we're going to lump you with the rest. I was like, why did it not say that on any of the marketing material, client facing or like inward in my account? There was no way I could have known that. I was like, is there listed anywhere on this like electricity fact sheet, but like on the actual fine print? And she's like, well, it says the term. And I was like, but does it define the term? Like, this is how like legal contracts and like the whole, like whenever you play a video game, like, do you accept the terms of service? That's how that stuff works. You're supposed to be able to define it. That's why the thing is so long. It's a bunch of like custom language. Angry. I got ACAPs. I know the pain. Gotta love sneaky bills. I was pacing through like my through the hallway over here so much that like I left like footprints like in the carpet. That's how mad I was after that phone call. 3D prints of teeth, no worries. Yeah, I'm sure Pet G will be some great replacements. They probably mean after a $1,000 deductible. I'm getting angry again. Time to talk the legal, or you pay up to X and they cover after that. Got news for you, nice lady. I'm doing the same thing. I wasn't going to pay anything. So I call her because now I'm angry. I'm like challenging her. I'm like, tell me, ma'am, where exactly does it say that in like the fine print of your thing? Because I downloaded that and read that too. And she's like, I was like, where does the price percentage break down? Where does it define that? She was like, well, it doesn't define it. I was like, okay, so how am I even supposed to guess what my bill is supposed to be if you guys aren't even going to give doesn't give me any sort of numbers? Is it anywhere on the sheet? She was like, no, it's not on the sheet. It's like on the back end. And I was like, what does that mean? She was like, well, we don't know until they send in the bill. And I was like, so you don't know how much you're going to cover of my bill until the bill comes in? And she was like, that's right. It's done on the computer on the back end. It's generated only after we get like the bill. And I was like, so how am I supposed to know how much you guys will cover? And she was like, well, some people like to do like a prior authorization. I might be dumb, but like, isn't prior authorization like something that you do with like serious medical work, where it's just like, hey, yeah, I know your doctor said you needed this specific medication or surgery or whatever, but yeah, we're the insurance company. We don't like you. So we're going to ask that doctor to confirm that you need this. I was like, how does that apply here? And they were like, no, prior authorization in this context means that basically they'll send a professional estimate to us, and then we'll send it back to you saying what we will cover of that prospective bill. And I was like, all this for a cleaning? I was like, that's 2 weeks worth of paperwork on their end. Long story short, I got saddled with a $300 bill, and I got passed up 4 rungs, and I was definitely the subject of their next Monday meeting at that particular branch of the insurance company. I was angry. I know a guy in Indiana that works for a dental company that 3D prints. Pass him to me. Chief followers on Streamboot. Let me see. Was he talking? Is he talking about medical bills? I'm talking about dental bills. I'm sorry, this is a little bit off topic for the topic of the stream. I was so angry. They operate from a different definition of the term covered than you do. The law states they're supposed to have the amounts up front in a clear and cut way. Oh my gosh. You know what? Send me the legal statement that says that. I'm still mad enough to call up there and waste their time again. No, but God, what was I originally talking about? Something about teeth. My ADHD went off. Let me see. What was chat? Help me out. What was I talking about before the teeth thing? For all those of you who were here before the teeth thing. Teeth are only for fancy people in this country. Didn't you know? I need my teeth. Oh, my silk print. Okay, yeah. So my silk print. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, but I need. Let me see if I can show it to you. I pulled it up and my computer stopped sounding like a jet engine. Let me see. Share screen. and then DaVinci. Hopefully this does not crash my PC. So like I had, let's see if this plays. Oh my gosh, that's not playing, is it? Oh yeah, it is here. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio. No audio. Why did you guys type faster? Let me see. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see. Is it the screen? Select share a tab or screen instead. There we go. Okay, now it should work. Penchroma Gradient Silk is my new favorite type of filament. I set up a test print last night to see how this stuff prints, and the results are amazing. Just look at the sheen on this pencil holder. The finish is smooth and vibrant. This stuff is pro level. If you're printing vases, decorations, miniatures, this stuff is going to take it to the next level. I did edit this. This is the timeline to create that video. So I was in the office, and basically I'm in front of my little creator station over here in the back. If you can see my mouse over here. And so I basically I gave away my other print, so might as well show that. This is my other print. Let me go ahead and make myself big here for a second. This is my other silk print that you can see in the back. So this was made out of like the fire gradient, and then the silk gradient fire. God, I can't speak. And then silk gradient earth. And so this is supposed to be like a D&D like centerpiece, so you can like hold your dice. And so this one was Polymaker Pete. If he's in here, he like ruined like my hype about this piece, because as soon as I was like, look guys, look what I made. This is my most impressive like thing to date. He was like, I see you have like some banding like right here, and that comes from not flushing the eyes enough. And I was like, Pete, why did you ruin my excitement? And then like his next comment was like, still nice print though. And I was like, Pete. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. But yeah, so silk gradient fire, silk gradient earth with the green parts, and then in the eyes it was celestial white, because that was what I had on hand, and the pupils were charcoal black, matte charcoal black. And so like this is my favorite piece so far. It took like basically 2 full days to print because of all of the printer, like all of the filament changes, and there was a mountain of poop. In fact, if you guys were on Joel's stream about 2 weeks ago, this is what, and I was like constantly referencing like what I was printing in the background. This was it. It was so cool. I love the colors. Like I got it from that site called STL Flicks. I love it. The green part looks gold from here. Yeah, that's because I have like a really warm light on me right now, because that's what complements my skin tone. But like it goes from like green to like greenish gold, but like it is green. If I can get it to focus. Yeah. And so like you can see that little bit of banding right there. So I guess next time I print something like this, I really need to make sure to like really flush, like really change like the flush levels of like the whites and blacks, just so I get like clean prints. But no, this is my favorite print to date. Let me see. You need a tool changer. We all need a tool changer. What I need is that U2, is that Snapmaker U2. I am so excited about that U2. It's not in the budget now because I got house expenses, but like it's coming, man. That Snapmaker. It's the U1. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep thinking U2. Snapmaker U1. Did you mess with the flush settings at all, or are they stock value? I messed with the flush settings just a little bit, just to try and make sure I was clear, and it turns out it still wasn't. So it was upsetting, but that's what it was. So Greg, printer plus one. Yes, eventually. Yes, eventually. Hey, what's up, bearded printer? He is thinking of the band. Oh, yeah, see, oh yeah, the U2 the band. He's like, I'll chalk it up to that. Let me see. No, but that was, yeah, Pete ruined my time. Pete, if you're in here, I hope you know that. I'm never gonna let him live it down. Printer, yep. But no, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I can get the Snap Maker U1. It's gonna be so cool because then you could do like multicolored TPU prints, which I also want to do. Like, I have a Garmin watch that I would love to like print like new bands for. I'd love that. No, but back to my timeline. Yeah, so I went into work and basically I wanted to film this quick video for like our gradient silk. And so essentially I just sat down in front of my like creator station, and off to like the little right over here, I have like my laptop with like my general like notes of script, like my general script, which is just like notes of my ideas. So I can kind of just go off the cuff and it not sound too scripted. And basically I just chopped it together, and I was just lazy. So I just had the, I just had my microphone in my hand, and I pulled the mic, I pulled the audio from inside the DJI mic and lined it up here, and then put enough edits in here. I wonder if I can see, let me see, did I edit my keyframes? Yeah, so I had to manually keyframe tracking my face in over here so I could track like my nose. By the way, nothing makes you feel worse about yourself than looking at yourself in like 10% speed. But like it's sold like bolts are amazing. Just look at the sheen on this pencil holder. The finish is smooth and vibrant. This stuff is pro level. If you're printing bases. Yeah, but essentially I tried to get out a quick video, and then like I said, 90% of the work of these like short videos are like in the editing. So I had to have like the full video here, and then crop it to be a circle, and then overlay it on like the B-roll of the footage that I shot. I love when you think it's the perfect thumbnail, but it's a dirt face. No, I'm still not used to it. Like, look, let me see. Look at this face. That's stupid. Like, that face is not winning any awards. But and I don't know why I'm showing you that on stream, but it's like, but I don't know. That's the real life. Sometimes you shoot a bunch of footage of yourself, and you're like, God, I need to lose 10 pounds. I should have shaved. I should have got a haircut. That's where I wear a hat half the time. But but sometimes you got to get a video out. I hate hearing myself. My voice sounds like it should be silenced forever. I have learned to like my voice. In fact, I just did some voiceover work, like for Polymaker on one of our like longer form videos that we're still producing. Most boopable nose award. No, it's not a big nose classically. It's wide. I have my dad's nose. It's very wide nose, like to the point where I have to get like special glasses. So add that to the list. I have to get hats from a big and tall place. I have to get clothes from a big and tall place. I have to get glasses from a big and tall place. I'm a big boy. Yeah, but a lot of these videos, like from my previous job, everything was so structured, and I knew what the video was going to be before I even pressed record. But on these like these social media videos, the fun is like I don't know what the video is going to be until I drop it into the editor. And I think that's the part of my job I like the most, because I just had to feel this out. I was like, what's going to feel the best? I recorded like the basic stuff. I recorded like the basic B-roll, had like 3 different types of B-roll footage. And I was like, and something is going to come out of this, something that feels good. So I had to layer like sound effects in. Let me see if I can make it a bit bigger. So I had to layer sound effects in. I had to dip the sound in and out with an automatic feature on DaVinci, so that when I was talking, the sound did not overtake, like the music did not overtake my voice. On this pencil holder, the finish. These are like one of our like videos that we use to like basically sell like the new stuff. Like, hey, the new silk, like look how pretty it can get, look how fast it can print, look how shiny it is, look how pliable it is, that type of stuff. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually pull up that other one. Like this is the voiceover that we're working on for a current project. So basically this one is supposed to be like an intro into like Panchroma itself. So this one is like, let me know, did you guys still have audio? Did I mess up the audio or do I need to reset it? Let me know in the chat. Audio is good? Okay, yeah. So what I'm about to show you guys is this is my very much cleaned up timeline of like our Panchroma intro video. So this one is supposed to be like, hey, this is what Panchroma does for you. We built, well, the long form creative team built it off of like a storyboard, and basically the other team was too busy to like touch this, and they were like, hey Greg, can you edit this together really quickly? And so they passed me like all the raw footage and everything, so I like patched it together. And so I think it still needs a little bit of polish, but I'm gonna show you what you guys what we have here at Polymaker. And if I'm lucky, this should appear at like the next trade show.
Every character starts as a spark of imagination, but turning that spark into something real, that takes precision. When your business depends on bold colors, clean lines, and prints that finish right every time, you don't compromise. That's why designers print with Panchroma. It's the easiest filament for multicolor prints, and the most reliable partner you've got. Because the next big thing, you're already printing it. When you sell your own concepts, consistency is your brand. Every vase, every color, it all has to match. Ever had a spool run out and the next one's just off? That's why printing with Panchroma is easy. The best batch-to-batch color consistency you've ever seen. No mismatched tones, no wasted prints. Now you can use every last gram. And every vase, picture perfect. In fashion, color isn't just a choice, it's a voice. And texture? Texture is an attitude. When you're designing, you don't want limits. You want a playground. With Panchroma, you get the widest selection of colors and finishes, all in one place. The ideas never stop. And now the materials don't either. In this business, growth doesn't wait. Every hour matters, every print matters, and every filament spool, it has to deliver. Panchroma filament works across every machine on the floor. As the tech evolves, we stay ready. No compatibility issues, no surprises, scalable, reliable, future-proof. This is filament for the next generation of printing. From soft pastels to bold metallics, every shade, every finish, all in one place. Panchroma is for the designer, the creator, the side hustler, the entrepreneur. Panchroma is for you.
All right, so yeah, that's supposed to be like a video that basically introduces Polymaker, like our like family brand or whatever, our color brand, like to like whoever is at the trade show. So they didn't want it to be too crazy with editing, but I think in their like storyboarding stuff, they were like the tone on it for the voiceover needed to be authoritative, but also like relatable. So it couldn't be too salesy. And so I did like 3 full like script reads. And then I was like, all right, well, I had to like change it up. And I was like, okay, authoritative. So let me put some more bass in my voice. And I was like, but I have to talk to someone as though I'm genuinely telling them something interesting, as if like I know what I have to say is like I have to know like what I know what I have to say is gonna keep you interested. And so it was really fun. It took like 2 or 3 times to like get like the tone just right. But yeah, when you have to listen to your voice like that so many times, do I have the audition file open? I think I may have the audition file open. Yeah, so I basically put a series of compressors over my voice. So I have like a parametric equalizer, a multi-band compressor, a repair assistant to avoid any like room echo, and then like a hard limiter so my voice doesn't get too loud. So like when you record audio, like it's very messy. It goes up and down just like this over here. But when you add like a hard limiter and a compressor to it, it basically stretches out the quiet parts and compresses the loud parts to the same audio level. So it looks like basically looks like a chopped up brick over here. So after I do that, I export it, I bring it into DaVinci, and then I start layering it with the different shots that I had already constructed in a rough edit. I added some typing effects,
colors, clean lines, and prints that fit.
That's like these are like the typing effects. They're just shortened, and then basically I just try to extend the song out to match it just right, and that's it. I did have these shots. So these shots with the print with like the typing on them, that was murder on me because I had to like make it in Adobe After Effects, which I am not that good at. So I had to build out like Adobe After Effects. So let me see if I can get it. Yeah. So this is one of the like effects. And so basically all these are like different like special effects like screens, and each one of these controls like each portion over here. So I had to change this to be like Polymaker. This was like it was like built off of a very basic template. And so like everything was like super standardized. So I had to go in and change everything, including all these suggestions, because I had to, you know, part of the advertisement is that, you know, Panchroma is like so universal. It's number one that like you start typing in even the letter P and it comes up. So I had to I had to jury rig all of this for this video. And everyone at work was like, Greg, what's taking so long with the video? No, it's like it's taken a while. I'm not that good at After Effects. You guys wanted this particular scene in the storyboard, and I just had to make it happen. Give me a break. So, yeah, this definitely made my computer sound like a basically like an airplane hangar for like a good while. Top-notch quality content. Thank you very much, Bearded Printer. Thank you very much. But these last 2 weeks, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have so much to show the stream, and then the medical stuff happened last week, and I was like, real life calls, like like duty calls. I'll see you guys next week. You're missing a but wait, there's more somewhere in there. Yeah, it's funny. When I was writing like my version of a script before I realized that they had one prepared, I wrote like a but wait, there's more. But I got feedback that was like, that's too salesy. We don't. It's when you try to sell stuff too hard, it drives people off. And I was like, okay, so I had to rescind it. But we were of the same mind, Bearded Printer. We were of the same mind. What is this? Could this be a television advert? It could be. It could be. My voice has been on television. I've done some voiceover for the YMCA before. I think it was a very localized ad, though. He's missing. And if you call within the next 30 minutes, you'll get 2 spools for the price of 2. Yeah. I mean, I do those jokes all the time at work. I think people are getting sick of them, though. Wait, Polymaker makes printer filament? Yeah. I mean, it's a side business. I mean, we're really into like making 3D printers. That's what we really do. We make full-on 3D printers. But I did pick up, H2S. Let me know how that prints. But yeah, I think my next printer is going to be the U1. Let me see. You should have done the typing as stop motion using printed parts. No, here's the funny thing. In the massive collection of videos that are on my plate to produce, this was supposed to be a quick one because they already shot this like out in like Norway, like where the rest of the team is. And so they're like, oh, Greg, just slap it together really quickly. But then when they like showed this like on like the storyboard, I was like, that's going to have to be custom rigged. I was like, that's not something I can record in super high quality and get like the same effects. Like I can't like fake like the Panchroma like typing thing. I'd have to create that from scratch. So that took a couple days of research and like, all right, I tried to get it in DaVinci Resolve because that's my main editor of choice. And for those of you who do not touch like editing software, DaVinci has like things for, let me see if I can get this out of the way. It has like an entire section built in for like basic cutting and alignment, like editing, timeline editing, like special effects, like color grading, music, and then like delivery down here. That's what all these buttons are down here. They're for different stages. So it's all contained within like one like program to make it simple. But Adobe is just like, no, we split it in between separate programs and we use something called dynamic linking, which allows you to work on the same file, supposed to be seamless across different programs. It gives me nothing but issues. But sometimes only After Effects can do it. I did not have the time to rig this all from scratch, so I had to use a template and then try to make adjustments as I could, and then change some of the timing. Yeah, avoid tropes and cliches where possible. Yeah, that's one of the things like our like branding coordinator, like she is in charge of, is like, making sure the voice and everything like aligns with the company's like creative vision and like the brand's voice. Is that we like to be very authentic. We don't like super duper like Photoshop stuff. We don't like super duper over process things, because it starts to take away like the rawness of what it's supposed to be. So I agree with her on that. I just received my replacement part. Oh, how'd you break your H2D? And more importantly, let us know in the Discord when it's repaired. But yeah, I've had quite a few editing projects on my desk lately that I wanted to show you guys, because a lot of them are out. In fact, let me see if I can go back to, because I had more videos on that gradient silk that I wanted to show you guys, because I printed another one. I wasn't super happy with this one, but it's like an articulating, let me see if I can get it to focus. It's like an articulating beetle. Let's see if I can make this bigger. It's like an articulating like robotic beetle. This is also printed out of like silk, like gradient silk, but like I think the print was too small to like get the gradient effect on like any one part of it. You can tell like the head is slightly like brighter. Camera, please. Yeah, this is brighter than like this, than the mandibles, but like no, I think the problem was that the print was just too small. So I don't know. I still like this one. It's like a great toy. I'm probably gonna give this to like one of like the schools near me. But yeah, I printed this with, what is this? This was Silk Air for the gray, Silk Water, Silk Gradient Water for the like the shell, Silk Gradient Air for like the main body, the gray parts, and then for like the underwing part, this is supposed to be Silk Gradient Earth, and then for the wings, which is the part I was really disappointed in because you don't get to see it, is supposed to be Silk Gradient Rainbow. So like the wings itself here, if I can get it to focus, is supposed to be the same filament and same color as this. But like, I think you need a certain size print to be able to tell, like, like the effects. So I was a little disappointed in this one, but like overall, still a great print. Printed flawlessly. The fourth time. I actually had like a lot of trouble. So I had some failed prints with the beetle. I don't know what happened. I think my Silk Gradient Water kept getting stuck in the PTFE tube, because I had to disassemble like the entire like assembly like nozzle head. It was terrible. I had to like getting stuff to like pry it out. I had to undo the PTFE tubes. I lost the little tool that I used to undo the PTFE tube. So I actually like broke off like half my like thumbnail, like trying to get the PTFE tube out. There must have been some sort of clog in the nozzle, because I had to end up taking everything out of the nozzle too, fully getting like all of the filament that had been like gotten in there out. It could not retract and it could not go forward. So I had to almost do some damage to the entire printer. It was scary there. I was about an hour repair to try to get that stuff out of there. Yeah. Let me see. I've lost track of the chat. That's a cool print. Thank you very much. I'm glad you got into this when there were cooler models than 5 years ago when it was freaking rough. I wanted to ask you guys that, by the way. Is there another place I can get like super high quality models? Because STL Flicks is what I like default to, just because like their recommendations on their prints and like the quality of like their models are like this was like, I literally just set it to like the instructions that came included with like their PDF stuff, and it came out great. I just changed the colors as I needed to and changed some of the flushing to try and avoid the exact problem that I ended up getting, some of the banding across the face. But like, it was perfect. I love a great printing process like that. I think Joel ended up printing something for his wife. It was a spooky lantern. In fact, let me see if I can. It was from STL Flicks. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. Where's Firefox? Firefox. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Yeah, so let me see. He had pumpkin. He printed something for his wife. Yes, he printed this. And I love that. And Joel stole my print. Joel stole my Polymaker print. Next time you guys see Joel, tell Joel that he stole my print. I was gonna print it and show the rest of the team. I was like, guys, I did it. I did something great. I was gonna use like a mix of like different filament types. I was gonna use like some of our translucent stuff to make like the inner mesh of this lantern. I was gonna use like the matte stuff. I was even gonna maybe even paint it, but then Joel printed it before me for his wife, which they say I can't be mad at, but I'm gonna be mad at it. And I don't know, he kind of took the wind out of my sails. He stole the newness from me. Yeah, that's where you look at the cycle and make sure you're printing enough of the filament to get the cycle, multiple prints on the bed, etc. Yep. Cycle distance is fun to math. I don't think it is, Pezlis. I think you're trying to sell me on that. K2 Kevin has some printable PTFE tools that I confirm work well. I printed some. I lost them. It's in here in this house. There's so much work being done here by me that honestly, if I sat, like I have a utility knife around here that I was using to toss some boxes away. I lost it in 10 seconds the other day. So that's on me. I'll find it again. It's not like I can waste filament. It's like, where am I going to get it back? It's not like I work for a 3D printing company and don't get literal boxes of the new stuff all the time. It showed up to the office like last week of like the new like Panchroma like PLA stuff. And I was like, guys, why didn't you do this last week? I spent like $200 of my own money. Like on stream, like ordering stuff. Gosh, let me see. So many niche designers. I really want to get into them. Let me see. Greg, once we sign contracts, you'll have access to a lot of new Polymaker designers. Just do a better version. I blame society. No, but yeah, Joel ruined it for me. Joel ruined it for me. But no, I got like a box of like the basic filaments, which was, you know, cool. I mean, thank you, company, for sending me like new stuff. It's like I'm an influencer. But like I just spent like $200 on like a lot of the basic stuff. And so this was like we like essentially like I think we like halfway rebranded / slightly new formula for a lot of our like Panchroma like basic selection of colors. Like this stuff like prints faster. Camera focus, thank you. I have to talk badly to my camera equipment to get it to like actually cooperate with me. But like yeah, I like where we're going with it. Polylite PLA, to the surprise of no one, was very confusing. And so we like basically it was like, all right, this stuff is already in a bunch of colors. Let's just make it our Panchroma basic line. So like Panchroma PLA, these are our basic colors. So I think it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot simpler to understand. And I kind of want to make a video out of how confusing it was before, just to make fun of ourselves. I'll have to check with our branding person for that. I'm doing a show all about getting the most of Cycle soon. Pezlis, let me know when that is, because I don't want to like, because I want to give these away to friends and stuff like this. Like my friends are in the D&D. For the video I made on this, I said I was in D&D, but like my friends are, and I need to get into it too. But like I want to give them something perfect, and it's like it's not perfect when when the first 5 minutes of me posting the photo in like our private like company chat, and Pete's like, the color's off, by the way, you didn't flush it right. Like, thanks, Pete. But I want to make something perfect. So let me know, well, like when that show is. You just said you sent out a Discord. Thank you. I need that. I love that I can see the color on on the box farther than the arm's distance now. Bamboo Boxer trying to keep that stuff a secret. Greg's camera equipment likes it. No, my camera doesn't like to agree with me, and this is like my like big cinema camera. So like I updated OBS, by the way. My virtual camera was just like not cooperating with me, and basically I don't know, it fixed it. But like, yeah, let me know what you guys think of like the new branding. Like, instead of Polylight PLA camera, thank you. It's like talking to my dog. Yeah, but what do you guys think of like the new branding for this stuff? Instead of Polylight PLA, it's now Panchroma. Yeah, Panchroma PLA, and it's our basic colors, orange. Is that a lot easier for you guys to understand? You don't have to be nice, because I get to tell this stuff in the meetings. I was like, hey, Chad didn't like it, and if Chad doesn't like it, we got to change it. So be rough. Do you guys like the new change? Do you like Panchroma basic colors instead of Polylight PLA, which was confusing to everyone? Because on my first day here, I was like, guys, if these are all colors, why isn't this part of our Panchroma line? And like, Nico was like, yeah, we're working on that. I was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Like, you have that first day at work and you say something you should not have said, because it's like, that's a sensitive subject, you shouldn't have said that. Like, it was that moment. But I just thought it was confusing. I was like, if the only difference between the Panchroma stuff and this stuff is just that it's not focused on color, and that's pretty much just branding, why isn't it part of Panchroma? Like, there wasn't a good answer for it. And that led into a whole conversation where it's like, yeah, it's kind of the joke that, it's kind of hard to understand like the naming sequence, but we're taking steps to like figure that stuff out and like make it simpler for like the fans and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. It was funny. Yes, it's less of a mouthful. Yes. Yeah, that's what I think too. I love it. Looks great. Zombie is thrilled with it. This is not Polylight PLA. Whole new formula. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's something that we discussed in the last meeting. This prints way faster, so it's a new formula. So this isn't, even though it is like a rebrand, like, it's refocusing the product, it's also a slightly new formula to allow this stuff to be, I guess, like more stable, print faster. I'm not sure about like the like pliability and stuff like that, but like, I like this stuff. None of this stuff is open yet, by the way, so it's like, these are all brand new packs. I still got to do like the stab thing for this one, which they already told me. They were like, hey, we don't like promoting the stabbing thing, but like we let the fans do what they need to do. But I don't know. I've already gotten addicted to like stabbing the spools. Yeah, I won't stab the spools even though I'm tempted. Yeah, no stab. I know, Pezliz. I know. Yeah, different new formula, different colors and color values. Got it. Reuse the bags. Mine are all full of prints. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm a terrible person. Yeah. This must have been the same way in my last package too. These are reusable. Like it has like the quality zip thing to like reseal it. I'm terrible. I literally just threw the entire thing away. Like on my last box I like ordered on stream. Yeah, that's on me. I'm sorry. Now I have to throw away all my Polylight PLA and buy Panchroma PLA. I mean, is that such a bad thing? If you print faster with it, is it such a bad thing? You can really push that printer to new heights. Donate the bags to a shelter. Can I do that? Can I actually do that? Because like I still have some of the bags laying around here. I keep the silica packets in case like I drop my phone in water or something like that. It's a lovely bag. Yeah, like when you're a kid and you get like the off-brand cereal and like you just tear it open because you're used to regular cereal bags working that way. That was me. Did not realize until just now that these things are like resealable, which is really bad because I was definitely in one of the meetings to discuss the new bag design. So yeah, that's on me. I'm a bad coworker. Oopsie. Yes, I give the bags to a local shelter. What do they use them for? I'm curious. Aloha from Hawaii. I'm gonna just stop. Oahu. Everyone, please smash that like button. Thank you. They are amazingly strong to store clothing and keep belongings dry. Oh, okay. I get that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up the nearest shelter near me. I'm in a new part of town, so I'm actually not familiar. Huh. Yeah, but they gave me like what? I think this is about like 12 colors in here. So yeah, like our guy from China sent me like 12 like spools. So it's like I haven't actually had the chance to dig through all of them yet. So let's actually do that on stream right now. All right, so we got a green. Let me see. Orange. So it's green, orange. Our friend Pink uses them for camping too. Okay, we got a white. We got a white. I wonder if it's different than like matte white. I gotta ask people. Is what Pesley's, you might know, is this version of white the same as like the matte white that I ordered? Let's see what else we got in here. They sent me a lot. Keeps everything dry. Okay, I got gray. That looks a lot like our fossil gray. Camera. What did I tell you? Thank you. Okay, we got black. I'm not sure if that appears too well on the... Yeah, that black on black. I'm not sure if I like that. I might submit a different idea for that packaging. It's different, looks more white than previous yellow white. Okay, so it's like a stark white. I just painted the inside of this room like a stark white because it was like before it was like a yellow light, and the light bulbs in here made everything look like deep brown. So yeah, okay, more of a stark white. I like that. This white is a low TD, great white and easy to print. There's a cold white too. Okay, all right, we got an Aurora blue camera. Thank you. This stream is just gonna be Greg yelling at his camera. Let me see. Okay, it's trying to be like fancy. It's trying to be artistic because it's a cinema camera, but it's like I just need you to focus. Be perfect. Be perfect streaming camera, please. We got olive green. This is my favorite like version of my favorite color. This and forest green will be like my favorite. So we got an olive green. All right, I think we got two more in here. Let me see. I'm gonna tear my fingers to shreds trying to rip through cardboard. We got a purple. Purple camera, please. Okay. Got a purple, and then we got, because now I got to figure out what am I going to print with all this. Because now all this filament's mine. Like I have to print with it, so now I have to like print a bunch of cool stuff. And jungle green. And I saw this stuff in the office, so I actually have two jungle greens now because the last one in the office was not being used. So okay, that is a lot of filament. That is. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That is 9 spools of filament that I got sent that I'm going to have to find new prints for. So if you guys see anything that you think Greg might like, go ahead and send it to me. I am all about doing the multicolor prints right now. The more I multicolor print, the more I'm going to get excited about the U1, the Snapmaker U1. Note how I did not get it wrong and say U2 this time. I need to get some black filament next order. I think I have charcoal black, and then I have the Panchroma PLA black, and then I have a little bit of like, I think it was like Overture stuff that was just randomly lying around the office. So I have like 2.5 spools of black. Oh, you could actually see the black over here. Like that's my charcoal black spool sitting on the background. And there's a bunch of camera equipment sitting up there, and there's our Polymaker color chips sitting on top of a very old very old printer right there. Olive green is lovely. Yeah, I want to do something with that. That reminds me, I was looking for a high quality design for a planter. There was a guy on YouTube who made a low poly Bulbasaur planter from like our HTPLA stuff. And I was like, that's awesome because I like to like grow my own herbs. So like I'm clearing out the front garden and like getting ready to plant my herbs, but mint, which I also like to print because I like to make myself I'm gonna just say cocktails. I like to make myself some cocktails on the weekends, and I like to use fresh mint for some of that stuff. But mint has a tendency to grow wild when it takes off, and I don't want it growing everywhere like a bush. So I want its own planter. The point of this rant was that I was looking for like a high quality like planter, like either designer or something like that I could pay to get like a really nice planter with really good drainage or something like that. So if you guys know one, drop a comment in the chat, and I'll be able to star it, and I will research it after the stream. But yeah, I really like the look of his low poly like Bulbasaur, and I was like, I wonder if anyone made like a high quality Bulbasaur, and I could just glue the parts together. And I was like, I'd love that. If I had an actual Bulbasaur with like an actual like bush growing out of its back, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. I don't think it'd hold up to the UV too well, but but at least it wouldn't melt because it's HTPLA. The company I work for is called Aurora, and our color is blue, but not that one. The purple is an interesting medium purple. I don't even know what I would print with purple. The original file for like this was supposed to be like a silk purple, but I wanted like a more like mystical looking octopus, so I chose my own colors, and plus, you know, we were doing the whole silk gradient push, so I used what we had. But yeah, I don't know what I would print in purple. Purple's not exactly my favorite color, but it can look good when used tastefully. That green doesn't give me jungle vibes. Well, what does give you jungle vibes? Let me see that. Jungle green. That's a decent green. That's a decent camera. Please. Thank you. Hey, yeah, jungle green. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let me see. In fact, let me see if we can open this the right way and not stab it. Let me see. Of course, that did not open right. Let me see. Let me see what this jungle green looks like. Since you don't like it, you said it doesn't elicit a jungle vibe. Let's test that. Oh, oh, they're gonna be mad at me that I didn't film that, because this is a perfect spool. That is a perfectly lined up spool. I love that. I love it that that happens on stream. I get a perfect spool on stream. But yeah, look at that color. That's a jungle green. That's like a split pea soup, like jungle green. I like that. If that's not jungle green, I don't know what you're looking for, my guy. The best black, though, is charcoal black. Just ordered one. Can't keep enough of it on hand. Yeah, I got the charcoal black behind me. That's what made the eyes for the octopus. Looks more like mint green. It's not mint green. It's not mint green. It's not. It's more like a pastel looking green, but maybe that speaks more to the finish. Let me see. Do I have anything else around here? I mean, let me see. I mean, the best I can compare it to, I don't have anything green at my desk. Here's a Sharpie cap that is supposed to be like, it's a dark green. I'm looking at it. It's like a forest green. And my face is in the way. And then here's this. That'll give you like a comparison. Maybe wow, the shadows are great on this camera right now. But yeah, that'll give you like a nice like comparison, like what a dark green is versus like what a pastel green is. I think that's a solid jungle green. Oh, you didn't say you didn't like it. Okay, I thought you like you didn't like it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Little John. Yeah, pea soup green, maybe. Yeah, I'd say that. I say that. It's a nice green, cute baby. Well, I don't like the term baby poop green, but like, yeah, it is. It's like if I were to print like grass or something, I would use this. That's like a nice green for like grass, in my opinion. Let me see. What else was I going to discuss in this print? No, but okay. What I wanted to do was have you guys help me pick out my Halloween print. And I think that'll do it for the stream, but I really want you guys' opinion. That is Nico sending me a message from one of our meetings. Let me see. Oh, grass green. That's better. Yeah, see? Yeah, I want you guys to help me pick out my next Halloween print from STL Flicks. Or if you have a good suggestion, let me know which site I can find it on. Yeah. I really liked this one when I was STL Flicks. What are you doing? I really like this. It was like a potion. I really like that. And I was like, lamps don't take that long to print. And I think it was it gives you like a time here, multi-part, 14 hours. Yeah, that's not long at all. I was like, should I do that? And I was like, how did it's not gonna top this. It's not gonna top this. So like what, or should it be like a lamp? Should it be like just a prop on the table? Let me see. Cyberpunk Warfare Hall of Pumpkins. So this is the one that Joel picked out. The one that I was going to print. This one's a little bit too basic. Maybe if the eyes had some color in them. Maybe I can paint. Maybe I could try the painting function for the first time. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, if I can paint like the eyes like black and like the inside of the mouth black, I'd be happy with that. I don't know. Masks. I'm still figuring out the mask issue from last time. Like, how do I get it to fix my big head? Like, fit my big head? I still don't know how to do that yet. Apparently, it's not the same as just sizing it up 150%. So, I don't know. Still stuck with that. It is a cool mask, though. Let me see if I can actually find the print that I printed. It's a dice holder. Was it popular? Yeah. So this is what it was supposed to look like. I chose my own like silk colors. So it's all right. So be honest, guys. Do you like that one, or do you like mine better? This one, or this one? This one, or this one? We're getting your eyes checked right now. Will it be one or two? Slide one or slide two? Yours. Yes, thank you. That was the right answer. That was the right answer. Thank you, Sharon. You know who's pumpkin? You can print. It's a printer from at Beard. Okay, Bearded Printer. Okay. See, I was trying to read your comment live, and I wouldn't have read it if I had if I had seen it was just a call out to Bearded Printer. I'll go ahead and check out his stuff. If he has like a cool pumpkin print, I will do it because I like to decorate this place. Yours. Well, I like blue, so no. Well, hang on. This isn't blue. This is like a deep, like purplish blue. It's not exactly a blue though. These are all shades of purple. So what do you think about that, Builder's Mark? I have a Cyberman pumpkin for any Doctor Who fans out there. That sounds cool. I'm trying to get into Doctor Who, but I'm also getting into like Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it's like it's too many shows. It's too many shows. And Polymaker Tiffany told me I had to go watch Kimetsu no Yaiba, or Demon Slayer, the new Demon Slayer movie. So I'm all tapped out when it comes to TV shows. I can't put anything else on my list. So Doctor Who waits for probably another year until I can get into it. I like yours, but I would change from the brown gold to a translucent orange white. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Translucent orange white. I don't want it to look too much like a pumpkin, but like it would look good. I mean, there's a reason pumpkins look good. There's a reason the other pumpkin lamp look good. It works. But I don't know. I'm really partial to this one just because it looks straight up magic, and I like that. Let me see. But yours is great too. Thank you, Builders Mark. Thank you. I'll keep collecting those compliments. Thank you very much. Sent you links, Greg. Thank you, Pezliz. Thank you. I think my pH shows blue, so blame Android. Oh, got it. Well, I have an Android too. I have a Google Pixel. I got a Google Pixel that's controlling my light source right now. So it's like when my light's off and then back on. It doesn't look that way on my phone. But then again, I view everything on my phone like from my bed in complete darkness. So maybe that. There should be a witchy cat candy holder on STL Flicks if memory serves. Ooh, okay. All right, so did I search candy or should I search cat? People love cats. I think if I search cat, it's going to bring up way too much. Ooh. Ooh, a spider bowl. Pumpkin candy holder. Oh, you talking about this? You know what? My parents' neighbor would love this. They have a black cat that looks like that. It looks like actually really scary if you're walking by him at night. He's like halfway an outdoor cat, so it's like he basically comes and goes whenever he wants. He's friendly to them. He don't really like me, but I think my neighbors would like this. I might print that for them because they really like it when the kids come and get candy from there. Yeah, this will be, you know what? Perfect use of the new purple. Perfect use of the new purple. And maybe I can do a celestial gold for the stars on the hat. And then I can go ahead and use my my yellow, my standard like pastel. I think it was pastel banana for the eyes. Yeah, okay. So would I need like I don't even know if we have a silk black. Would I need like a silk or a satin black like to sell the cat or should I use charcoal black and just make it matte? Cuz I've decided I'm going to print this. This will be for my neighbor. This will be their new candy bowl. I might up the size of it. It looks a little small. It should be matte. All right, I got one person saying matte. Should it be matte, silk, or satin or something? Should I go shiny for the cat or should I go matte for the cat? I think I just remember you saying you like functional things. I do like functional things. I do like functional things. I still print functional things around here. I printed like a pot holder that goes in my kitchen to help hold all my pot lids. I do that. I get more enjoyment out of that than the aesthetic stuff like this. But it's the holidays. I think they'll really like this. They really like it when the kids come around. Shiny hat, matte cat. Okay. Anyone else agree with that? Because someone else said matte too. So, okay, I guess we'll end up doing matte cat. Anyone else got any more ideas for should the cat be matte and the hat be matte also? Which one? Shiny versus matte. Hat and cat, give me everything. Sounds good to me. Okay, so shiny. Okay, I'm gonna need like a silk purple. Then I can grab that from the office. And then I have the charcoal matte for the cat. Okay, so that should be good. For the eyes, should be matte or should the eyes be like silk? A poly smooth hat. I don't even have access to this poly smooth. I think they're using it for testing in the office. They have one in the office, but it's either boxed up or they're using it for testing. So I know that's a red light for me. I can't use that yet. Shiny hat, matte cat. Okay. Also look at Bon Appetit candy dispenser. Oh, okay. Okay, that one's up after this one. Glow in the dark eyes. Ooh. Okay. Does Polymaker have a glow in the dark yellow filament? I don't explore a filament like individual colors that often. Let me see. I'm opening up a different tab. Let me see. Polymaker, glow in the dark stuff. By the way, Pezlis, if you know like just the quick answer, please help. So am I looking at, what is it? Glow UV temp reactive? Let me see. Glow, luminous, or neon. Which one is it? Luminous or glow? Glow glows in the dark, but luminous gives off light. Green eyes. Okay. Glow in the dark, green would work. Okay. Okay, so I'm going for glow. Let me see. Glow green. Okay, I'm gonna have to order this one then. Oh, that's gonna look cool. Oh, that's gonna look That's gonna look so cool. Oh, my neighbors are gonna freak out. This might start like something bad though. They might start asking me for new stuff every year. I'm not sure if I can promise it every year. Okay, all right. I gotta write this down. Okay, so matte cat, shiny hat, glow in the dark green eyes. No, where's my OneNote? Those are notes for the stream. Let me see. Okay, matte cat, shiny hat, glow in the dark green eyes. Those of you wondering, yes, I cannot type without looking at the the actual keyboard. I think I can do it subconsciously because I catch myself doing it, like not looking for like long periods of time typing, and then the moment I realize it, then I have to look. It's like I can't type anymore. So it's like a mental block. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh my gosh, the team is gonna freak out. They're like, Greg, that was a really cool print. And I'm like, you can thank the stream. The stream did it. Luminous and neon are better than glow. Why? Why do you think that, Pez Liz? Should I change it? Should I go from glow to luminous? Luminous green. Let's check it out. Let me see. Filament, pen chroma, glow, luminous green. Okay, so luminous stays the same color and then also gives off light when when the lights go off. Oh, you're right. Okay, so luminous green. Glow has no daytime color. Okay. Use carbon fiber. I'm not reading that. You're not getting a pun out of me. I love puns, but you're not getting that pun out of me. Cat puns are the lowest tier of comedy. And we aim for higher on this show. We aim for higher on this show. We talk about how much the insurance system annoys me, and we aim for higher tiers of comedy on this show. If you could find some glow in the dark orange in old packaging. What would the orange be? Like for the eyes? I'm not sure if I like the way the orange looks. Maybe it's just the print.
Today we're talking
Oh
all
God,
about
Sean, no, stop. No hate on Sean. No hate on Sean. I just didn't need to hear the audio. Luminous and neon have daytime color and have UV reaction. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, Polymorph. Cat puns are just the lowest of the low. I can't do it. I can't lower myself to that. Hey, I'm learning my filaments. I still don't stand a chance with the scientist game. Yeah, I learn the filaments all the time too. Pezliz is like an encyclopedia. I don't know anything about it. Like I half the time I'm learning like after you guys. Like there's so much that Polymaker makes, and there's so many like cool effects and designs, and I'm just like, we do that? And I'm like, wow too. I also did Gory Giggles, which you stick a bunch of popsicles in his head to do his hair. Gory Giggles. Isn't that the name from like the Spy Kids movie? Glow orange, stuck him on the table at work. Oh, I guess that would work. I thought his name was Gary Giggles, or was that his son? Am I even on the right movie? Is it Spy Kids? Glow orange. Okay, so let's look at glow orange. Pen chroma, glow PLA. But I thought the glow didn't have the there is no glow orange. You misled me. You misled me, Builders Mark. Luminous green or yellow. Yeah, I'm liking that the luminous is like still the same color. And it just gives off like a little something extra when you like turn off the lights. I like that. I think the luminous green would work better with the Halloween thing. I think from like an aesthetic point of view, yellow works better if it wasn't glow in the dark, but I think like the green will really be cool. So, okay, we're going to go with luminous green for the eyes, charcoal matte black for the actual cat, and then I'm going to look up like what? Should I go with satin or silk purple? I want it to be a nice gift for them. Because they sold me their old couch at like basically like $100, like fresh out of college. Like when I was fresh out of college as like a broke, very recently newly graduated college student where I was like super broke. So I want to give them something nice. So let me see. Satin. I don't really look at our satin stuff too often. How does satin look compared to silk? Fresh out of cash. uh Pez Liz is the color swap queen. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, that's not the version of purple I was looking for. Let me go to this. That's too light. I want a darker purple. Let me see. Where was I? Surface finishes silk PLA. I hate this. Formerly Polylite silk. It's to not confuse anyone, but like this would just look so much cleaner. Panchroma silk PLA. I would love that. I get why they do the whole title. And it probably helps a lot with SEO, but like still. Yeah, okay, see? That's closer to the shade of purple I want. The other one was like this, and that's just not what I was picturing. So okay, so we have silk purple at the office. So I can go relieve that from my coworkers' hands. So okay. All right, so for my ingredient list for my masterwork here. Matte charcoal black. Matte charcoal black for the cat. Silk. What is this? Silk purple. For the hat. Luminous green for the eyes. Oh, you know what? We could do the luminous yellow for the stars. I like the addition of like another color, but would that mess it up? Let me see. Like, yeah, see, like for the color, this is the same yellow as this. It looks like. Oh, maybe it is a different color. I don't know. Let me see. Exit. How many colors did they use? They don't say. They don't say how many colors they used. All right. So should I be using a different color for the stars? Only one luminous. Don't make anything but the eyes glow. Okay. Okay. Anyone else second that? Luminous yellow may be too translucent. Okay. Okay, should we go with Little John's suggestion? Don't make anything else glow in the dark but the eyes for the effect. Because now this is the fun part. Now it's like art for these like multicolored prints. How would it work best for like to sell it? Make the stars like a silk yellow. Just keep the eyes the only thing that glows in the dark. Like what? Not even the stars? Yeah, just the eyes. It's spookier. You want to see just the staring, glowing eyes in the dark. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Little John, you're selling me on this, man. I'm ready to buy a car for you, bro. You're selling me on this. Okay, so I think that's the plan. The eyes glow in the dark with green. I'm just gonna go with just like a silk yellow for like for the I cannot speak right now. For the stars, charcoal matte black for the cat's body, and then a silk purple for the hat. This is on STL Flicks. Yes, it is. It's on STL Flicks. I cannot wait. I'm gonna try to size this up. It looks like a small print. I'm gonna see if I can get it twice the size, because that's gonna be cool. All right. Okay. I have a Scion XA with 205 miles. It's like new. It'll sell for 50K. Dude, all right. So I have a 2012 Mitsubishi Lancer like Sportsback edition. That thing has like 120,000 miles on it. It just gave me a bit of transmission issues. honestly, I'm crossing my fingers, and I'm currently, like, how I keep saying there's a whole bunch of work around here. Part of that work is saving up for like possibly a sizable down payment on a car. Now that I don't have rent, I am trying to save up like at least half of a car in cash so that when I walk into the dealership, whenever mine gives out, or let's say before it gives out, who knows, maybe I need 2 cars here, I can just be like, hey, give me what I want. Just slam the money down on the counter. Because, yeah, whew. I don't trust my car on long road trips anymore. It's giving me too many weird problems too fast. It can still get a couple more years out of it. I just don't want to chance it by throwing it on the road up to Dallas or something like that. Is it half a car or motorcycle? In terms of price, I don't know. I've never priced a motorcycle. My uncle used to ride motorcycles, but yeah, half a car is technically a motorcycle. You go from 4 wheels to 2. All we need here is another good flood. Oh no. No more floods. In fact, I'm really happy that Houston has not gotten like another big hurricane. Like, especially because I just moved in here. Like, this area where I'm in is notorious for like not flooding, but like losing power pretty fast. Like, whenever there's heavy rain, this area loses power really fast, and your boy doesn't do well without air conditioning. So the eventual plan to fix that is to get like a Generac generator attached to the house, but I'm pretty sure those things are like $10,000 just for the unit itself. So I'm gonna need some time, dude. Don't junks it. Yeah, no more floods. The last one took over my Halo ring. Speaking as a Houstonian, welcome. I love Houston, but Houston also sucks from time to time. It's been so good this year. Don't you jinx it. Okay, you know what? That's my cue to end the stream before I jinx something. Guys, thank you so much. I cannot wait to get started on this print. I think my neighbors are gonna love it. You know what? They don't like cameras. I was thinking I could like film their reaction. They do not like cameras. When I tell them what I do, they're like, "Oh, that's nice." like they immediately shrug it off. Let me see. When Beryl rode through here, I had to buy a portable generator, then wired it to the house. All right, wiring it to the house sounds dangerous, but yeah, I had to do the same thing. A portable generator, and then I had to learn the hard way that newer generators have like GFCI plugs on them, and like fridges don't interact well with that because they require large jumps of power to turn on the compressor, and so the fridge will trip like the breaker on the generator, and like your fridge just won't work. So, another perk of living in Houston. The floods were a parasitic enemy in Halo. Yeah, I've played Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach. I never played 4, but I played the other Halos. I'll start Z and Z early. All right, Pezliz, I will see you there. I will be watching silently because I gotta, like I said, I gotta go to the gym, so I'll be watching you on a treadmill. And then I gotta go visit my mom, but I will be there. Okay, so I wired a connect to the breaker box and turn off the main breaker. Still sounds dangerous, man. A lot of electricity. I have a solar generator from Goal Zero. Pass me another. Run, Greg, run. I know. I gotta get out of here. Okay, we gotta say the thing. All right. So let's say the goodbye. I can't wait to start this print. Okay. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good tomorrow. And on this show, we try to take away those Monday sorrows. I hope everyone had a good time today. I hope this was a great stream. I hope you guys got to have fun looking at what I do for a living and edit some of the Polymaker stuff and helping me choose new filaments. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys know how this print turns out, hopefully next week. So goodbye, people. Bye-bye. And don't tell Joel that I blame him for ruining my excitement for my last print, or Pete. Bye.